Hey, I heard from Sam that you married a farmer. Is that true?
Huh?
That can't be right. Someone as brilliant as you, an Oxford graduate, wouldn't do something so foolish. You must still be working at a major corporation, right?
Actually...
When did this happen? Why didn't you tell me? Sam just mentioned it casually like it wasn't a big deal.
What's this about all of a sudden? Yes, I married a farmer. Is there something wrong with that?
This is just unbelievable. Yes, everything is wrong with that. How could you? To think you'd throw away your Oxford degree to marry some dirty farmer. I really respected you as a fellow woman. I never thought you'd make such a stupid choice.
I haven't thrown anything away. My work is fulfilling.
Fulfilling? Fulfilling? Are you hearing yourself? How much do farmers even make? It must be nothing compared to corporate salaries. I can't deal with this. I thought you were a career woman like me, but I just can't. I can't be friends with someone who wastes their education like this.
You seem to have a very narrow view of success.
What will people think when they hear about this? I was just telling my colleagues about my brilliant future sister-in-law. Now what am I supposed to say? That you chose to become a farmer's wife?
Hannah, I haven't wasted my education at all. You know I went to Oxford, but didn't you hear what my degree was in?
What?
I actually studied agricultural science at Oxford. I always wanted to work in agriculture, and that's how I met my husband. I made what I consider to be a very happy choice.
What? Agricultural science? You're joking! You got into Oxford and chose agricultural science? You chose some dirty subject about playing in the dirt? Who even studies that at Oxford? There were so many better options. You could have done economics, or law, or medicine. Something respectable.
Your prejudice is showing. Agricultural science is quite a complex field. It combines biology, chemistry, economics, and environmental science.
Whatever. I see I was mistaken about you. I thought you were brilliant and smart. I heard Oxford has both geniuses and weirdos. Clearly, you're one of the weirdos. To think I was excited about having you as a sister-in-law. You're actually proud of this choice, aren't you? You're not even ashamed. I can't believe I looked up to you.
What?
Just to confirm, you heard about my engagement to Sam, right?
Yes, I heard. You're registering the marriage this month, right? And having the ceremony by the end of the year?
Yes, that's the plan. So after the registration, I'd like to keep our relationship to the bare minimum. I mean, it's embarrassing enough having a farmer as a sister-in-law. What will my work colleagues think? What will my friends say?
Bare minimum?
I simply cannot understand someone who would choose to be a dirty farmer when they have such a brilliant mind, so I'd like to keep our interaction to the absolute minimum required. We'll do different celebrations for holidays. Different birthday parties. I don't want my sophisticated friends meeting you.
What?
I love brilliant people like myself, but I hate people who make stupid choices and weirdos. Lol. Well, I'll be going now.
What's going on, sis? Hannah told me she wants to keep her distance from you? Did something happen?
Hasn't Hannah told you the details?
No matter what I ask, she just says we'll never understand each other. I have no idea what's going on. Did you have an argument or something? She keeps muttering about Oxford and wasted potential. Did she say something inappropriate?
It's not really an argument. She just decided she hates me. Hannah can't accept that I married a farmer. She seems very fixated on academic prestige.
What? That's the reason? Just because of your husband's profession? That doesn't make any sense.
I wish it were that simple. Let me tell you exactly what she said. She can't believe that someone with an Oxford degree would choose to be a farmer. She said, I thought we were both career women, but I can't deal with this, and I can't be friends with someone who wastes their education.
What the hell? She's completely out of line. I had no idea she could be like this. Did she really say all that?
I know some people look down on farmers, but I've never met anyone who despises them as much as Hannah. To her, farmers are just weird people who like playing in dirt.
I'm so sorry, sis. Hannah's just... She takes a lot of pride in her academic background. She tends to be very career-focused, and well, she has a bit of a habit of looking down on others. She's always been obsessed with status. But this is extreme, even for her.
A bit? That's putting it mildly, given what she said. She basically told me to hide my connection to agriculture. She even wants separate family gatherings.
Separate gatherings? She can't be serious. I'm really sorry. I'm not trying to make excuses, but remember when we talked about Hannah's job hunting? Actually, it's not going very well right now. She's been rejected from several companies already, but she won't tell anyone else about it. She's been crying every night.
What? She hasn't found a new job yet? How long has she been searching? Is that why she's so sensitive about careers?
Well, she refuses to compromise and wants to find somewhere that perfectly matches her academic background and abilities. But things aren't progressing as she'd like, and she's been quite irritable at home lately. I think she might be taking it out on you. Sorry. Every rejection makes her more desperate.
I see. So my not working at a big corporation despite my education must feel like salt in her wounds.
Yeah, that's probably it. Though that absolutely doesn't excuse looking down on or mocking someone's profession. I'm truly sorry about all this. Let me apologize on Hannah's behalf.
I don't need your apology. By the way, I've transferred the wedding funds as promised. Check your account later.
What? You're still giving us the money even after Hannah said such terrible things to you? Sis, you're too kind. But are you sure about this? After how she treated you?
A promise is a promise. I can be mature about this. You're still my brother, regardless of Hannah's behavior.
Thank you, sis. You have no idea how much this helps. I was really worried about the wedding costs.
But please promise to sort things out with Hannah before the wedding. Everyone has their own values, and we don't need to be close just because we're sisters-in-law. But being hated so one-sidedly leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
Of course, I'll handle it. Actually, it looks like she might get a job soon. Once things settle down, I'll have a proper talk with her.
Please take care of Hannah then. Given her attitude, I wouldn't be surprised if she says farmers shouldn't come to the wedding.
Ah, come on. Even she wouldn't say something that crazy. Well, see ya, sis. Give my regards to your husband.
May, about our upcoming wedding. Don't come. We've withdrawn the invitation, so please mark yourself as absent.
Excuse me?
You haven't RSVP'd yet anyway, and the venue has strict capacity limits. This makes it easier for everyone. I've already told the wedding planner.
Wait, Hannah. Why are you saying this?
Well, since you asked. I've been thinking about this. Even if you're a farmer, you're still my sister-in-law, my family, so inviting you would be the proper thing to do. But isn't a wedding supposed to be about the bride and groom? If the stars of the show don't want someone there, we don't have to invite them. It's my special day. I get to choose who attends.
Are you saying that you don't want me there because I married a farmer?
Yes, exactly! All my friends and family attending are graduates from prestigious universities. Of course, Sam is from Oxford, and all his invited friends are Oxford graduates too. Everyone coming to the ceremony has a job worthy of their education.
You make it sound like I have a shameful job.
Well, isn't that right? Farming is just low-paying manual labor, not the kind of work for someone with a prestigious education, lol. It's the kind of work for uneducated people, lol. My university friends would be so shocked. I've told them all my in-laws are successful professionals. I can't have them seeing you in muddy boots.
I can't let that comment slide. You went to a prestigious university, yet you can't understand the complexity of agriculture?
Complexity? Lol. You just dig dirt, plant seeds, and harvest. Lol. Even a 3-year-old could do it. There's nothing complex about that. Lol. What's so hard about throwing seeds in the ground?
Listen, Hannah, farmers support people's food supply. Have you ever thought about how much work goes into each harvest? How many people are involved before food reaches the table? Do you understand the science behind it? The planning required?
Even if I thought about that, what benefit would it bring me? It's not worth using my brilliant mind to think about such things. Lol. I have more important things to think about.
Then why don't you use that brilliant mind of yours to find a job? I heard from Sam that your job search isn't going well. I don't want to hear judgment from someone who's unemployed.
Actually, I finally succeeded in finding a new job. Lol. I'm going to be working at a major corporation. Lol. The salary is amazing. Much better than what farmers make.
Oh, really?
Unlike you weirdos, I'm a genius, lol. So let's draw the line here. I think it's better if geniuses and weirdos keep their distance.
What exactly are you trying to say? Since we've come this far, let's be clear about it.
I'm cutting ties with my country bumpkin sister-in-law. Lol, you're not worthy of coming to my wedding. I don't want farm dirt on my designer wedding dress, or your husband's tractor parking next to the luxury cars.
Then just return the wedding money.
Huh? What wedding money? What are you talking about?
I gave you 30,000 pounds. Return it now. You wouldn't want to have your wedding with money from someone unworthy, right?
What are you talking about? 30,000 pounds for what? We prepared the wedding funds ourselves.
Oh, did you really? You haven't prepared anything, have you? I've already heard everything from Sam.
Huh? What exactly did Sam tell you?
I heard you were supposed to split the wedding costs evenly, with no help from parents. Each of you was meant to contribute 30,000 pounds. Quite ambitious. But your job search wasn't going well, and you ended up pushing the entire cost onto Sam.
That's private information.
But it's true, right?
Don't say it like that. It makes me sound terrible. I just ran a bit short on funds, so I borrowed from him. Sweet Sam offered to cover it himself. He wanted to pay. Any good husband would do the same. He knows how important this wedding is. He understands my vision.
You're twisting things to suit yourself. A bit short on funds? That's not true, is it? You blew through your savings on shopping sprees because of job hunting stress.
That was necessary for networking. I had to look successful.
And Sweet Sam volunteered to cover it? That's not true either, is it? When Sam questioned your excessive spending, you practically forced him to cover the wedding costs by saying, "If you're going to be my husband, you should at least be able to handle this much."
What are you saying? You're making me sound horrible. Yes, I might have used strong words because of stress, but in the end, Sam happily covered it. He wasn't angry at me. He cheerfully paid the full amount for the wedding. He never complained, not once. He knows what I deserve.
Behind your back, Sam was on his knees begging me, "Please, could you lend me 30,000 pounds for the wedding?"
What? Sam begged you on his knees? No way! He would never!
He came all the way out to our rural home and bowed his head. So, as his sister, I lent him the wedding money. Yet here you are, bragging and carrying on, without even thinking about whose support made your job search successful. Whose help is making your wedding possible?
But I never heard about this. I mean, Sam never said a word about borrowing your share of the money. Why wouldn't he tell me?
Sam was probably being considerate of you. He probably thought telling you that he had to beg his sister for the 30,000 pounds you pushed onto him would just put extra pressure on you while you were struggling with job hunting. He's always protected you like that, even when you were being unreasonable, even when you insulted his family.
Well, maybe, but it's not like I forced him. He could have said no. He made his own choice.
I don't mind lending 30,000 pounds for my dear brother's sake, but Hannah, I can't see you as a dear sister-in-law, so return the 30,000 pounds right now. Every penny of it.
That's impossible! I can't! The venue's already been paid, and I'm not starting my new job for another 2 months! I can't return 30,000 pounds right now!
Is that all you can say with your supposedly brilliant mind? If you don't have the money, just take out a loan.
You can't be serious! You want to saddle newlyweds with debt? We just got married!
Why are you panicking? You got a job at a major corporation, right? Then a loan shouldn't scare you. With your salary and bonuses, 30,000 pounds should be easy to pay back.
Ah, you're right! That amount is nothing for me now. Lol. Actually, 30,000 pounds is pocket change. Lol. My new job will start me at 40,000 pounds a year. Lol. I'll hit 50,000 pounds in no time. Lol.
Then I look forward to the repayment, and I promise I absolutely won't come to the wedding.
I'm so sorry. I heard from Hannah about not inviting you to the wedding. I don't even know how to apologize. She's completely out of control.
You don't need to apologize, Sam. As long as she returns the money, no apology is necessary. Though I am worried about you. How are you holding up?
I've already had Hannah borrow the 30,000 pounds and just transferred it. Please check your account later.
Really? That was faster than I expected. Thank you.
You shouldn't be thanking me. This is all so terrible. I'm really so sorry. I feel like such a failure. I couldn't even handle my own wedding costs. What kind of a man am I? I can't even stand up to her.
I told you, you don't need to apologize. I'm just glad Hannah's job search was successful. Your quiet support finally paid off. You've always been too kind, Sam. Sometimes too kind.
Well, yes, that is actually something to celebrate. But now that she's got the job, things are difficult in a different way.
Oh? What's wrong?
She used to take out her job hunting stress on me. Now that she's got the position, instead of calming down, she's just constantly bragging, and it's exhausting. Even though I tried my best to support her, she claims all the success is due to her own efforts. She keeps saying things like, I'm making more money than you now, so I'm better than you. And aren't you ashamed as a man to earn less than your wife? Every day, it's just endless bragging and taunting.
Wow, that's rough. Hannah's being so childish. How are you dealing with it? Have you talked to her about how this makes you feel?
I guess she must be really excited about getting into green chemicals. I want to be patient with her for a while, but I'm reaching my limits.
Wait, what? Hannah's going to work at Green Chemicals? Are you absolutely sure about that? When did she tell you this?
Yeah, it's a huge company. Though I hear the work is pretty intense. I figure once she starts working, she'll be too busy for all this annoying behavior. So, is it okay if we wait until then to have her apologize to you? I think once things settle down, Hannah will properly reflect on her actions. Maybe the job will humble her. She has to grow up sometime, right?
She doesn't need to apologize. Words can't be taken back anyway. Besides, Hannah might never settle down.
Huh? What do you mean?
Just some advice from a married senior. Don't push yourself too hard. If these unpleasant boasts continue, you need to think about your own future. You deserve better than this, Sam. Much better. Think carefully about what you want.
What did you do to my new workplace? What did you tell them? Interfering with your sister-in-law's career. You're inhuman. Answer me right now. I know you did something. My dream job is ruined. All my plans are destroyed.
What do you mean by interference? Please explain what happened. I'm quite curious.
Don't play dumb. I was suddenly called to the company this morning. They said they want to withdraw my job offer. You pressured them, didn't you?
Pressure? How could a mere farmer have such power to do that? Weren't you just saying how insignificant farming is? How foolish agricultural work is?
The HR person told me. They said they received a complaint about my offer from an important business partner. They said the partner doesn't want to work with someone who doesn't understand agriculture. They want to withdraw my offer because of future business considerations. I desperately tried to find out who this business partner was, and your name came up. You cruel witch! You couldn't stand seeing me succeed. After all your poor life choices.
Oh, so you found out that much. Then you must understand why I'm involved in your offer being withdrawn. Think carefully about it. Connect the dots.
No, not at all. When I heard your name, I was so angry I went blank. They explained something to me, but I wasn't listening at all. What connection could you possibly have to green chemicals? You're just a farmer. A nobody. You just grow vegetables.
Hannah, are you really as brilliant as you claim? Because you're missing something obvious. Something quite important.
I am brilliant. That's why I got the job at a major corporation. But you interfered with my career. What did you do? How did you get my offer withdrawn? Explain properly.
There's nothing to explain. The HR people already told you. We're the business partner who complained. My husband, his family, and I are conducting joint research with Green Chemicals. We're quite an important partner, actually. We've been working with them for years on sustainable farming methods. Advanced agricultural techniques.
What? A mere farmer doing joint research with a major corporation? This has to be a joke.
You're still looking down on farmers, but there are people willing to pay good money for our expertise. We've developed several patented growing methods. Our research has international recognition.
No, this makes no sense, lol. A farmer's skills aren't worth much, lol. All you can do is grow vegetables, lol. No one would take a farmer seriously.
That mere vegetable growing is what's difficult. The daily trial and error to figure out how to grow delicious produce. But with vegetables, once you plant the seeds, it takes a year until harvest. 10 attempts means 10 years. That's why we're constantly thinking about how to get results more efficiently, using our full mental capacity every day. Not understanding this? You're actually quite stupid, aren't you, Hannah? Our research has revolutionized crop yields. We've developed sustainable farming methods that major corporations want. Methods that save millions in production costs. Techniques that improve food security.
What? You, a bottom-rung farmer, just called me stupid? Farming is the worst job. You can barely make a living. You're just playing in mud. Well, I'll be in a corporate office.
What if I told you I make 400,000 pounds a year? Would that change your perspective? Would that make farming more respectable to you?
What? Your income is 400,000 pounds? You're lying again. No farmer makes that much.
That's why I could easily spare 30,000 pounds for the wedding. That's just pocket change to us. Between vegetable sales and research funding, that's roughly what we made last year.
That's impossible! A farmer can't earn that much. No one makes that much growing vegetables.
You don't have to believe me if you don't want to, but you should start looking for another job quickly. You're the one who wanted to cut ties with us, so make sure your next job has nothing to do with us. We have partnerships with several other major companies, too. Shall I list them for you? So you know where not to apply.
Don't say it so casually. Don't you know how hard job hunting is these days? And I promised Sam I'd return the 30,000 pounds. He said he'll divorce me if I don't pay it back this year. Please help me. I take back everything I said. I was wrong about farming.
What? Really?
He said he doesn't want to be jerked around by me anymore. I thought he was just jealous of my higher salary, but now this happens. What are you going to do about this? You have to fix this.
Calm down, Hannah. You're supposed to be a highly educated career woman, right? I'm sure you'll find something quickly. Work hard so you don't get divorced and end up unemployed. Best of luck with your job search. Try not to look down on any professions this time.
Wait, don't go. Please, I'm begging you. I'll do anything. Just help me.
Goodbye, Hannah. Hannah frantically searched for a new job, but with no success. When she contacted places that had previously given her offers, they responded with things like, "Didn't you reject us saying we were beneath your level?" And, "Do you really think we'd give you an offer now?" She found herself facing not just a canceled wedding, but divorce. Her parents came in full force to try to prevent the divorce. But Sam showed them the collection of Hannah's verbal abuse towards me, which left them speechless. The divorce was quickly finalized, and Hannah was sent back to her parents' home.
I want cheeseburgers for dinner tonight. Make sure they're stuffed with cheese, okay?
By okay, do you mean you want me to make them now?
Obviously, I just finished work and I'm heading straight home. Make sure they're ready by the time I get there.
I'm sorry, Kate, but I've been in bed all day with morning sickness. Could you maybe grab something to eat on your way home?
What?
Just standing makes me feel like throwing up. I already told David to grab dinner on his way home too, so could you do the same?
Are you kidding me? I want to relax and eat at home. Stop using morning sickness as an excuse. Make my cheeseburgers right now.
But I can barely stand without getting dizzy. Could you please understand?
You're a stay-at-home wife, right? You get to live off my brother's hard work, and you're using morning sickness as an excuse to neglect your housework? That's ridiculous.
I'm not making excuses. I really am feeling terrible. Today, I've been throwing up all day, even though I haven't eaten anything.
Shut up! I don't care how you feel. My brother and I work from morning till night every day. We come home starving. It's unacceptable that you can't even prepare meals for us.
That's not fair.
Think about my brother's feelings. Coming home exhausted from work to find a hot meal waiting. That's what marriage is all about. If you want to keep being supported as a stay-at-home wife, you better step up. I absolutely won't tolerate you using morning sickness as an excuse to slack off.
I do care about David's feelings. That's why I already texted him about dinner.
You should be ashamed of yourself. What kind of wife can't even make a simple meal? My mother worked full-time and still cooked dinner every night.
I'm sorry you feel that way. I'm doing my best under the circumstances. Sorry for messaging you multiple times. I'll make dinner when I get home. You can just head straight home without grabbing food.
What? You're feeling sick from morning sickness, right? Don't push yourself. Just rest. I can pick up some ready-made food from the grocery store for dinner.
Well, Kate asked me to make cheeseburgers, and it's not much extra work to make for 3 instead of 1, so it's fine.
What did you say? Are you serious? You shouldn't be cooking when you're feeling so ill.
Kate seemed really upset when I suggested she get something on her way home.
What exactly did my sister say to you? She knows you've been struggling with severe morning sickness.
She said I shouldn't slack off just because of morning sickness when I'm a stay-at-home wife. But she's right, isn't she? There are plenty of people who work and do housework even with severe morning sickness. Maybe I've been relying on you too much.
That's absolutely not true. Kate had no right to say those things to you.
She seemed really frustrated. Maybe I haven't been pulling my weight around here.
That's not true, Jessica. These things shouldn't be compared. When you're not feeling well, you should rest without pushing yourself. Besides, your body is working for 3 right now. Of course you'd want to rest.
But
I'll make the cheeseburgers. Don't they sell those ready-to-cook patties at the grocery store? Oh, and are you okay with having the same cheeseburgers as us? I can buy something else for you if you want.
Is it really okay to ask you to cook dinner too? I feel bad that you have to work all day and then come home to cook.
Of course it is. Just relax and lie down. Having twins is already difficult enough, and the doctor said you need to take extra care compared to other pregnant women.
Thanks for understanding. Sometimes I feel like I'm not doing enough.
You're growing two human beings inside you. That's more than enough work for anyone.
Thanks for everything, David. Could you buy me some instant porridge then? And some strawberries or other fruit would be nice.
Leave it to me, but my sister Kate is becoming a real problem.
She's still staying with us, right? For how much longer?
Yeah, apparently her business trip got extended until the end of the year. Initially, she said it was only for 3 months, so we agreed to let her stay with us, but now I'm regretting that decision.
We couldn't have helped it. I didn't expect my morning sickness to get this bad either.
The only silver lining is that Kate goes back to her hometown on weekends. I thought she was just relaxing at our parents' place, but apparently she's visiting her boyfriend there.
I see. At least she gets a break from me on weekends.
Don't say it like that. You're not a burden. Kate is the one who should be more understanding.
I guess so. It's just hard being so sick and feeling judged at the same time.
I'll support you as much as I can, so just hang in there until this weekend. I'll stop by the grocery store and head home now. You can wait in bed, okay?
Thanks, David. I'll take your advice and get some sleep.
Good. And don't worry about Kate. I'll handle her when I get home.
Please don't fight because of me.
I won't, but I will make sure she understands that her behavior today was completely unacceptable.
Jessica, what's with this room? It's disgustingly messy.
Kate, weren't you supposed to be at work?
I took the afternoon off and came home. My boyfriend can't meet this weekend because of work, so I'm staying here. I thought I'd have some beer in the afternoon.
Wow, sounds like a lovely day off. The weather's great too, and an afternoon beer sounds perfect.
Exactly. So I happily bought some beer on my way home, but I was shocked at how dirty the house is. The dishes from breakfast haven't been washed and the laundry isn't folded. Where did you go out to play while leaving the house in this state?
I'm not playing. I'm at the baby's 1-month checkup. I'm at the hospital right now.
What? Then you should have cleaned up the house before going to the hospital. How could you leave in this state?
I really wanted to clean up, but I was up all night trying to get the twins to sleep. Next thing I knew, I'd fallen asleep on the sofa. When I woke up, it was time to go to the hospital.
That's not an acceptable excuse. You should have set an alarm to wake up earlier.
With twins, it's hard to plan sleep schedules. They were up every hour last night, so I just drifted off.
You've got to be kidding! You were sleeping soundly while my brother was at work? A stay-at-home mom who doesn't do housework and just sleeps all day. That's unacceptable!
That's not...
Don't try to defend yourself. I come home to relax and find this pigsty.
I understand you're upset, but managing newborn twins is really challenging.
I've always thought you lack motivation, Jessica. You probably think my kind brother will forgive you no matter how much you slack off.
That's not my intention at all. I'm trying my best to balance housework and childcare, but it's challenging when it's my first time raising children, especially twins.
First time? As if that matters. Millions of first-time mothers manage just fine.
Everyone's situation is different. Having twins means double the work.
First, you used morning sickness as an excuse, and now you're using the twins? You're a failure as a mother.
What? That's a really hurtful thing to say.
Before giving birth, you used morning sickness as an excuse to skip housework. Now that you've finally given birth, you're using the twins as an excuse. A lazy stay-at-home mom always finding excuses.
I'm not slacking off because I want to. I really want to manage both, but my body is still recovering from childbirth, and it's difficult.
Recovery? It's been a whole month. How long are you going to milk that excuse?
The doctor said full recovery from a twin birth can take up to 6 months.
Excuses again. Fine, I'll have to teach you a lesson.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I don't have any plans this weekend, so be prepared.
What kind of lesson are you planning?
I'm going to monitor you thoroughly. I'm staying here this weekend instead of going back home. I'll be watching how you perform as a housewife all weekend. If you try to slack off, I'll lecture you immediately.
Excuse me? You want to monitor me like I'm a child?
Exactly, since you act like a child, refusing to do your duties properly.
That's crossing a line, Kate. I'm an adult and a mother.
You're just a lazy housewife with bad habits. I'll keep a close eye on you so you'll fix those lazy habits. Don't use giving birth to twins as an excuse to sit around. I'll be watching your every move this weekend.
I understand.
You better. This house needs to be spotless by tomorrow morning.
I'll see what I can do after I return from the hospital.
Watch this weekend. I won't miss even a second of your slacking. If you try to sit down even once, you'll get a lecture.
Then I'll do my best to avoid your lectures. This weekend, I'll show you what a perfect stay-at-home mom looks like.
We'll see about that. I doubt you can keep up for even a full day.
I guess we'll find out, won't we?
What the hell is this all about? What's going on, Jessica?
Huh? Did something happen? And why are you texting me when we're in the same house? If you have something to say, just talk to me directly.
I can't say what I want to say in front of my boyfriend. Anyway, explain. Why is my boyfriend Ethan at our house? The doorbell rang suddenly this morning, and when I answered, he said he came to surprise me. What's going on?
Oh, you don't seem happy about it. I thought you'd be thrilled with a surprise visit from your boyfriend. That's why we helped with the plan.
Helped? So you knew he was coming? Why didn't you warn me?
That would defeat the purpose of a surprise, wouldn't it?
I'm not prepared for this.
David planned the surprise. He and Ethan arranged it together.
My brother did? Why would he do this to me?
He thought you'd be happy. You're always talking about how much you miss Ethan during the week.
Well, David should have known better than to spring this on me without warning.
Well, you go back to your hometown every weekend, right? David thought you might be getting tired of the same dates in your hometown, so he invited Ethan to visit. He told him not to hesitate to come over.
What? This is a disaster. Ethan can't see me like this.
They thought it would be fun to make it a surprise. Your reaction when you opened the door was so cute. I'll cook a special dinner tonight, so why don't you and Ethan go out for a date somewhere?
Forget about that. I'll cook dinner today. You just sit in the living room and watch TV.
Huh? You've never cooked before. What's this about?
Just do as I say. This is an emergency.
I don't understand. Why would you want to cook suddenly?
I don't want to cook either, but it would look weird if you did all the housework. I told him I'm usually in charge of cooking, so I need to cook at least today or he'll get suspicious.
What? You lied to him about that?
Not just cooking. I told him I help with everything around here, that I'm practically running this household while you slack off.
Kate, why would you say something like that?
Shut up! Just go sit down quickly!
I can't do that. Didn't you just tell me yesterday not to use giving birth to twins as an excuse to sit around?
Huh? Are you serious right now?
You said you'd lecture me immediately if I slacked off even a little. I certainly don't want to be lectured in front of a stranger, so today I'll do the housework without sitting down even once.
No, please don't do that. My boyfriend will get suspicious. What if he finds out I've been lying?
That would be unfortunate, wouldn't it? But I'm just following your instructions from yesterday.
This is different. Please, Jessica. I'm begging you.
Why don't you just tell him the truth? I'll keep doing the housework as usual. Kate, you can lounge in the living room as you always do.
I can't tell him the truth now. He'll think I'm a complete fraud.
Well, aren't you? You've been lying to him about your contributions here.
That's not fair. I just wanted him to think highly of me.
By putting me down? That doesn't seem right.
I didn't mean for it to go this far. Please help me, Jessica. Please, I'm begging you, just sit quietly in the living room.
But there's still so much housework to do, and I've been neglecting cleaning lately. With a guest here, I needed to do the bathroom mold removal, and since the weather's nice, I want to hang the sheets out to dry. While David is watching the children, I need to focus on the housework. You're watching me, after all.
I'll do all of that, so please, just sit down.
I can't trust you with all that anymore. I appreciate that you helped with the lunch dishes earlier, but I didn't expect you to break half of them. You don't have to force yourself to do unfamiliar tasks just because your boyfriend is here.
Those dishes were already cracked. It wasn't my fault they broke.
The set was brand new. David's mother gave it to us as a housewarming gift.
Fine, I'm sorry about the dishes, but I have to do something, anything.
But I have to do the housework. You were very clear yesterday that I shouldn't slack off.
No, I have to. I told my boyfriend that I regularly help with housework, and now he's really suspicious. I need to make up for it somehow.
Maybe you should have thought about that before lying to him.
I didn't think he would ever come here. Please, Jessica, I'm desperate.
Even so, I don't want our home ruined because of your pride. I don't even have time to check my phone, so bye for now.
What have you done? Because of you, Ethan is about to break up with me.
Huh? What happened? Did he say something when you saw him off at the station?
Yes, he told me that he wants to reconsider our marriage plans.
I'm sorry to hear that. What did he say exactly?
We were planning to get engaged after I finished my transfer and returned home, but thanks to you, we're facing a breakup crisis instead of an engagement.
Thanks to me? What did I do?
You know exactly what you did. You made me look like a complete liar.
I understand a breakup crisis is painful, but how is that my fault? I just worked hard on housework all weekend.
That's obviously the reason. You showed off your housework in front of us. That's why I'm about to get dumped.
I was just doing what you told me to do. You said I was lazy and needed to work harder.
I didn't mean you should make me look bad in front of my boyfriend.
Stop saying ridiculous things to Jessica. She wasn't showing off housework. You were making her do everything. Stop trying to turn this around.
Huh? Is that you, David? Your precious Jessica is the reason your cute sister is facing a breakup crisis. How can you say I'm the one at fault?
Because you are. You've been lying to Ethan about your contributions here, and now he's found out the truth.
She didn't have to be so obvious about doing everything. She could have let me pretend a little.
Yes, from any angle, you're clearly in the wrong. The reason your boyfriend Ethan is about to break up with you is that you've been constantly lying to him. I heard everything from him.
What? What did you hear?
Every single lie you've told him about how hard you work around here while Jessica does nothing.
I may have exaggerated a little.
All your vain lies. That you've been taking care of my pregnant wife. That she's been difficult to live with because she uses morning sickness as an excuse to just lie on the sofa and order you around. That you're stuck doing all the housework on weekdays and can only escape on the weekends. You've been saying all sorts of things.
Well, that's...
You heard that I invited Ethan for this surprise visit, right? But actually, the trigger was a call from your boyfriend who believed all your lies.
What? Ethan called you?
He called to protest directly to me, saying it wasn't right for us to make his girlfriend do all the work. So I told him we weren't doing that and invited him to come verify it himself with a surprise visit.
So that's what happened?
He's a caring boyfriend who thinks about you, and you told such a pointless lie to him, claiming you do all the cooking and childcare. You broke plates, messed up making baby formula, and couldn't even hold the babies properly. Even without us saying anything, he figured out all your lies.
The twins are hard to hold. They squirm so much.
Jessica manages just fine, and she has to hold both of them at once sometimes.
What should I do? If he really breaks up with me, my life is over. We finally got together after I had a crush on him since middle school.
I don't care about your situation. Anyway, I've packed all your things.
What? You're kicking me out? Where am I supposed to go?
We've reached our limit. If you continue to interfere with Jessica, you can't stay in our house anymore. Sorry for going back on our word, but you need to leave.
Wait, David, it's so sudden to tell me to leave. I don't know what to do.
You should have thought about that before treating my wife the way you did.
But I have nowhere else to go.
If you really want to stay in this house, promise never to criticize Jessica again. She's handling both childcare and housework alone while I'm busy with work. And she's even taking care of your laundry and cleaning. From now on, take care of your own things. Those are the conditions for continuing to live here.
But
if these conditions are impossible for you, rent a place somewhere else and leave this house today.
today? That's impossible. I can't find a place that quickly.
Not my problem. You've had months to treat Jessica with respect and you've failed consistently.
All right, I'll never say anything to Jessica again. I'll take care of myself. Please, just don't kick me out. Someone like me who can't even do proper housework can't possibly live alone.
So you admit you can't do housework? Interesting how that contradicts everything you told Ethan.
I know I was wrong. I shouldn't have lied to him. I was just embarrassed.
Don't forget what you just said. If you ever hurt Jessica with your words again, I'll kick you out.
I understand. I'll do whatever you say, but please help me too. Help me figure out how not to get dumped by my boyfriend.
Why should I help you after how you've treated my wife?
Because you're my brother. Family helps family.
Jessica is my family too, and you haven't been treating her like family.
I've got it! I can have Jessica teach me housework from now on. I was wrong to lie to my boyfriend out of pride, but I can make it all true from now on.
That attitude might be good, but don't add more burden to Jessica's already busy schedule. If you want to learn housework, go to a class somewhere.
What? But that's so embarrassing.
As you know, Jessica is a stay-at-home mom. She handles everything at home from morning till night while I work outside. That's her job, but she does it free of charge. I can't forgive that you were looking down on her work as slacking off. The least I can do is whatever I can to help shoulder the burden. And this is something I've got to tell you. She's already busy with taking care of twins. She doesn't have time to teach you housework too.
But cooking classes cost money, and I've spent all my savings on taking the train back home every weekend.
Don't make excuses about not having money. Walk home from now on. Use the money you saved to take cooking classes.
Walk home? That's impossible. It's over 20 miles.
Didn't you tell Jessica not to make excuses? Or are you strict with others but lenient with yourself? Do you really think that's okay? You had no problem telling Jessica to work through her severe morning sickness. You had no problem criticizing her while she was recovering from childbirth. But now that you need to make some sacrifices, suddenly it's impossible?
I see your point. I've been unfair to Jessica.
After looking down on stay-at-home moms so much, don't think you can easily get help with everything.
Yes, I'm very sorry for everything I've done. From now on, I'll take care of myself, and I'll handle the situation with Ethan on my own. I'm truly sorry.
Actions speak louder than words. We'll see if you really mean it.
Kate has become much quieter. She managed to keep Ethan from breaking up with her, so they're still together. However, he apparently told her, "To be honest, I can't think about marriage at this stage. A woman who can't do basic housework and isn't independent, that means that I'll have to do everything for you." So she started attending cooking classes after work. She brings home burnt food every day, but consistency is what matters with these things. I hope she can learn some housework skills before returning to her hometown. Kevin, where are you right now? I've been calling for the past hour. Get to the hospital quick. The baby's coming any minute. You're supposed to be here for the birth, right? The doctor says I'm already 7 centimeters dilated.
Sorry, Lily, I can't come to the hospital.
What? What do you mean you can't come? You took the day off for this, didn't you? We've been waiting for this for months. I need you here.
I'm really sorry. I don't deserve to be a father. You'll have to handle the birth and raising the child on your own.
Huh? Wait a minute, Kevin. What are you suddenly talking about? Is this some kind of joke? Because it's not funny at all. I'm literally about to give birth to our child!
This isn't a joke. I'm gonna live with Amy from now on. I'm counting on you to take care of the baby. Please forget about me.
Amy? You mean my sister? My own sister, Amy? Kevin, what are you saying? This must be a mistake!
I'm really sorry. I know the timing is terrible, but I'll definitely send child support. Good luck with the delivery. I hope everything goes well with the baby.
Hey, Amy, where are you guys right now? I want you to explain everything about your relationship with Kevin right now.
Huh? Lily, what about your delivery? Shouldn't you be focusing on that right now?
I finished giving birth in just 1 hour. I guess I pushed too hard out of anger at you two. The doctors were surprised how quickly it went.
Wow, then I guess we actually helped you finish quickly. Congrats on the delivery. Is the baby healthy? Boy or girl?
Don't mess with me. Answer my question now. Don't pretend to care about my baby when you're stealing my husband.
Whoa, you're seriously pissed. I guess I can't blame you, though.
Kevin didn't show up as promised, and he suddenly says he can't be a father, that I should handle everything alone, that he's going to live with you. What the hell is going on? I tried contacting him after the delivery, but he won't respond at all. Is he with you right now?
Of course you can't reach Kevin. He ran away with me. He said he never wants to see you again. After his last message to you, he threw away his phone right away. That's how serious he is about living with me. So Lily, could you divorce him as soon as you leave the hospital? It would make things much easier for all of us.
No, wait a minute. This is too sudden. My mind's going blank. My sister and husband running away while I'm in labor, and now you're asking me for a divorce? How long has this been going on?
This is your fault, you know. You neglected housework and taking care of him because of your morning sickness. No wonder he cheated on you. Men have needs, Lily.
What? Are you seriously blaming me for this? For having morning sickness while pregnant with his child?
I had just broken up with my boyfriend and was bored. Then Kevin contacted me, and since I knew how kind and generous he is, I decided to date him. We've been seeing each other for about 3 months now.
You're kidding, right? Kevin made a move on you, even though his wife was pregnant, and you, my own sister, actually went along with it?
He must have been really lonely, so I comforted him a lot, and he totally fell for me. At first, we promised to break up after you gave birth, but he said he wanted to be with me even if it meant divorcing you. He says I'm more fun to be around, not always complaining about being tired or sick.
No way! I can't believe what I'm hearing right now. My sister and husband betraying me behind my back for months.
Just so you know, I was planning to break up with him. I tried to convince Kevin many times, but he was so persistent.
Then why are you running away with Kevin now? If you were planning to break up with him, why take off with him right when I'm giving birth to his child?
Because Kevin just won $1 million in the lottery. Timing is everything, right?
$1 million in the lottery?
That's right. Anyone would change their mind seeing that kind of money. With this much, I don't have to work for a while, and I'm set for life. We're going to leave everything behind. Work, family, everything. And to live happily together. Travel the world. Buy nice things. You know how it is.
I can't believe this.
So bye-bye, Lily. Being a single mom will be tough, but you've always been the responsible one, so I'm sure you'll be fine. You were always better at adulting than me anyway.
This is all so horrible that I've suddenly become calm. Fine, I've made up my mind to raise this child on my own. I'll give you the divorce or whatever you want, just never show your faces to me again. I mean it, Amy. As far as I'm concerned, I don't have a sister anymore.
I wasn't planning to, so make sure you file for divorce as soon as you leave the hospital. Hey Lily, it's been a while. How are you? How's my niece or nephew doing?
What do you want all of a sudden? I thought I'd never have to deal with you again. And don't pretend to care about my son now.
Don't be so cold. Is that any way to talk to your sister after 3 years? Can't we let bygones be bygones? I'm actually thinking of returning Kevin to you. Aren't you excited?
What?
I heard you're still single. That means you still have feelings for Kevin, right? Wouldn't you be happy if he came back? Your little family can be whole again.
What are you suddenly talking about? I don't have any lingering feelings for that man. I've moved on with my life, without either of you in it.
Come on, don't say that. I think a child needs a father figure. Though he can't give your kid piggyback rides like other dads, since Kevin can't walk anymore, but he could still read bedtime stories or something.
What?
Kevin's actually in a wheelchair now. The doctors say he might never walk again. Isn't that sad? Poor Kevin.
What? What happened?
He was in a traffic accident. He was drunk and ran into the road even though the light was red. As a result, he needs care and is confined to a wheelchair. He can't even go to the bathroom by himself. It's really gross, to be honest.
I'm speechless.
About 6 months ago, I thought his injuries would heal quickly. Who knew his nerves were damaged? Well, I can't take care of him by myself. It's way too much work and honestly, not what I signed up for.
Then hire a professional. With the lottery money, you should be able to afford caregivers. Isn't that why you stole him in the first place? For the money?
We don't have that kind of money anymore. We spent all of the $1 million. It goes faster than you'd think.
All of it in just 3 years. How is that even possible?
I tried to save at first, but I ended up buying a luxury car and designer bags, and before I knew it, it was all gone. Then there were the fancy vacations, the penthouse apartment. Living the good life isn't cheap, you know.
You're kidding.
Just so you know, I wasn't the only one spending. He spent quite a bit too. All those expensive watches and electronics, plus he tried investing some of it in cryptocurrency and lost a bunch.
I don't care who spent what. Seriously, this is what happens when you two lived however you wanted. Actions have consequences, Amy.
I wish we'd never run away together. We have no money and taking care of him is a hassle. I don't need Kevin anymore, so please take him back. You always were better at taking care of people.
What? You want me to take back the man who abandoned me and his newborn child just like that?
He's still an important father to your child, even if he's like this. He needs care now, so I'm returning him to you. It's the right thing to do for your son, don't you think?
All right, I'll take it from here.
My stupid sister is so easy. This is lucky.
What? Did you just call me stupid?
You're so easily convinced, but you've always been the responsible type, sis. No matter how much you hate him, you can't abandon someone who was your husband, so I'll bring him to you right away. I'll drop him off tomorrow, okay?
I don't want to see your face, so don't bring him. I'll go pick him up myself. The sight of you might make me change my mind.
Really? I don't want to be seen in public with a man in a wheelchair, so that's a huge help. People stare, you know. It's so embarrassing.
Can you tell him to meet me at the nearest station? He should be able to manage that much, even in a wheelchair, right? I have work in the morning, so I can only come in the afternoon.
I think he can. I'll tell him you're coming to get him, so please take care of everything else. Thanks for being so understanding, sis. I knew I could count on you.
Don't thank me yet.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. Just have him ready by 3 p.m. tomorrow.
Did you meet up with him okay? I know raising a child and caring for him will be even harder now, but do your best. I believe in you, sis.
I only need to work hard raising my child. I took him to his parents' house.
What? I returned him to you and you're not getting remarried? That wasn't the plan.
Of course not. No matter if he's my child's father, I can't marry someone I don't love anymore. Did you honestly think I would take him back romantically after what you two did?
But you said you'd take it from here. I thought that meant you'd take care of him yourself.
I said I'd take it from here, not that I'd take care of him. I just said I'd take it from here to repay my debt to him. I received $2 million in child support in compensation. That's more than enough, so I should help him at times like this.
$2 million?
It would have been easy to ignore your contact, but knowing how selfish you are, you might abandon him and disappear. And that would be too pitiful, so I at least took him to his parents' house. They were shocked, but agreed to take him in.
Wait a minute, what do you mean by $2 million in child support and compensation? That's not a typo, right? You really received $2 million? You're not making this up to make me jealous?
Yes, I did. Your elopement was because he won $1 million in the lottery, right? Actually, that lottery ticket was worth $3 million, not $1 million. He lied to you.
What? No way! He wouldn't lie to me about something that important!
He actually won $3 million, and he left $2 million of that for child support and compensation. Why do you think I've been living so comfortably as a single mother? Did you really think I could afford a nice house and only work part-time without help?
Huh? What's that about? I never heard that from him. Not once in 3 years.
Well, it's not surprising you didn't know. He asked me to keep it a secret from Amy. He probably never intended to tell you. He knew exactly what kind of person you are.
What? So he knew I would... No, that can't be right.
He was a stupid man who cheated on his pregnant wife with her sister, but he seemed to know the risk of telling you about all the money he'd won. After you two disappeared, I found a letter at home. It said, "I know I'm a fool for cheating with my wife's sister and running away, so I'm at least leaving this money."
And that was $2 million. He left you twice as much as he took with him?
I don't know if he was thoughtless or considerate. He did say he'd pay child support properly, but honestly, I wasn't expecting much. I never imagined it would be as much as $2 million. I guess he had at least some sense of responsibility.
Do you still have that $2 million? Or have you spent it all too?
Of course, unlike you, I'm using it carefully. I've even invested some of it, and I'm getting steady returns. I've barely touched the principal amount.
Really? So the $2 million is actually growing? You're making money from the money?
Thanks to that, I can work just 3 days a week and still make ends meet. Single parenting is tough, but I'm enjoying every day with my child. I have time to take him to the park, attend parent-teacher meetings, and even volunteer at his school sometimes.
What? You're really enjoying your single mom life? That's not fair. I'm the one who's been struggling while you've been living the good life?
Well, it's about time for me to make dinner, so take care. I need to pick up my son from his playdate.
Wait, don't just end the conversation like that. We need to talk about this more.
There's nothing more to discuss. Goodbye, Amy.
Thank you so much for today. You even bowed your head to my parents with me. I didn't expect you to do that for me after everything I did.
I'm glad your parents forgave you. They're good people who didn't deserve a son who would abandon his pregnant wife.
After you left, they hit me pretty hard. Dad especially. He was furious.
Really? I'm not surprised, honestly.
They didn't go easy on me even though I'm in a wheelchair, but I'm just grateful they didn't abandon their foolish son and are letting me stay. They said, as frustrating as it is, you're still our son. Mom cried for hours.
Make sure you properly thank your generous parents. They were angrier than anyone when you two ran away. Your mother called me every day for weeks, apologizing and crying.
Of course I'm grateful to my parents, but most of all I'm grateful to you. My parents forgave me because of you, Lily. You gave them $1 million for my care expenses. Without that money, I think even my parents would have abandoned me. Thank you so much. I don't deserve your kindness.
I don't need your thanks. I just returned the excess child support and compensation I received. It was never mine to begin with.
But you could have kept all of it, right? You could have used all $2 million however you wanted. Then you wouldn't have to work and could still raise the child. No one would have blamed you.
What? My pride wouldn't allow that. I'm not like you and Amy.
Huh? What do you mean?
I gave birth alone and I'm raising this child alone. You haven't been involved with this child at all. It irritates me that you're involved with the child, even if it's just financially. I want to raise this child primarily with money I've earned myself. So I absolutely refuse to raise them just with the $2 million I got from you. That money is for his future, not for me.
I see. So that's it. You really are a responsible person. You always were. I should have appreciated that more when we were together.
Not really. I'm planning to use the money without hesitation if my son wants expensive extracurricular activities or wants to study abroad or go to a private university. I want him to have every opportunity, even if it means using your money.
That's more than enough. That's exactly what I wanted it to be used for. How is he? Is he healthy? Does he look like me at all?
Let me make one thing clear. Don't misunderstand. I may have bowed my head to your parents with you, but I will never forgive you. And I have no intention of letting you meet my son. He doesn't need to know his father abandoned him for his aunt.
I understand. I don't even deserve to call myself the child's father. Take care, Lily. Please continue to take good care of our son. I hope someday when he's older, you might tell him that his father is sorry.
I'll consider it when he's an adult, but I won't make any promises. Goodbye, Kevin.
Goodbye, Lily, and thank you again.
Give me $1 million too. It's not fair that only Kevin gets it. I deserve compensation too.
What? Are you serious right now?
I heard everything, sis. You gave him back $1 million, didn't you? That's amazing. Giving back half even though you received $2 million. You're so generous with him after what he did.
I just returned what I received in excess. Plus, his care will cost money, and it wouldn't sit right with me to live luxuriously on my own. His parents are elderly and can't work forever.
No, that's not right. Kevin betrayed you and ran away with me. Giving $1 million to such a man is too kind. Please share that kindness with me too. I've also returned to our parents' house, so I want $1 million from you. It's only fair.
What? How did you suddenly reach that conclusion? In what universe would that be fair?
Because I'm also broke like Kevin. Of course, I don't have a job, and I don't have a new boyfriend either. I need money to rebuild my life, so please, show me some mercy. I am your only sister after all.
Don't be ridiculous. What I'm going to give you isn't mercy. It's a reckoning.
Huh? What are you talking about? A reckoning?
You said you're back at our parents' house, right? That makes things easier. I'll come right over to collect compensation from you.
Compensation?
Compensation for stealing Kevin from me. He paid properly with his lottery winnings, but you haven't paid me a penny yet. Didn't you benefit from that money too? All those designer bags and luxury car you mentioned?
Well, wait a minute. I have to pay compensation too? But we're family. Sisters don't sue each other for compensation.
Being family doesn't exempt you. You're the homewrecker who stole my husband. I have every right to demand compensation from you. In fact, I'd say I've been extremely patient waiting 3 years.
No way. You can't be serious. This is a joke, right? You're just trying to scare me.
I was planning to never see you again, and I was willing to forget about compensation if you stayed away. But if you're coming back, that's a different story. You brought this on yourself by contacting me.
Wait, sis, you already received more than enough from Kevin, right? You already got $1 million in compensation, and you've even increased it through investments. You don't need compensation from me, right? You said yourself you're living comfortably.
Right. I wouldn't be in trouble without it, but I'm demanding this to make you suffer.
What? To make me suffer? That's so cruel!
To make you reflect on what you've done. That's why I'm demanding compensation. So it doesn't matter if I received $1 million from Kevin. This isn't about money, Amy. It's about accountability.
Oh no. So how much are you asking for? Please be reasonable. I really don't have anything.
I'm lucky to have such a stupid sister. You came back on your own without me having to do anything. I've been wondering how to make you pay for what you did, and you just handed me the perfect opportunity.
Please, sis, let's talk about this reasonably. There's no need to get lawyers involved, right? We can work something out between us.
I've already contacted our parents. They won't let you escape from home. You're going to take responsibility for what you've done. They're as disappointed in you as I am.
But I told you I can't take responsibility. I really don't have any money. Everything I had is gone now.
If you don't have money, then work. Or why don't you sell those designer bags and luxury car you bought with the lottery money? A jobless, broke, brainless person like you doesn't need those things. Time to grow up and face the consequences of your actions.
What do you mean, brainless?
Because there's nothing in your head, right? It's completely empty. Otherwise, you wouldn't send such a stupid message. Did you honestly think I'd just hand over $1 million after what you did? That I'd welcome Kevin back with open arms?
What did you say? I'm heading to our parents' house right now. Be prepared for 3 years' worth of resentment. I won't let you talk to me like this. You think you're so much better than me just because you have money now.
I look forward to seeing you there. Our parents are eager to have a family discussion about everything that's happened.
I'm not scared of you or them. You'll see.
When I headed to our parents' house right after, they had firmly caught Amy, who was trying to escape. They were putting her in a full Nelson wrestling hold. When I told her I'd demand $10,000 in compensation, she said, I get it. Just make them stop this hold. I promise I'll pay it all back in installments," and signed a contract as soon as she was released. From now on, our parents will keep an eye on Amy as supervision, so she'll probably keep paying without running away. As for my ex-husband Kevin, he's living quietly at his parents' house with the help of caregivers.